All right, so good evening, everyone. Jose J. Garcia, real estate investor, coach, and mentor. So we got another Let's Do Deals Tuesday. I'm sitting here looking at the spreadsheet on the background now. A lot of inventory. And last week we did not go out in the field Tuesday. So a small reminder of that as to why you need to be seeing the spreadsheet all throughout the week. Um, we upload every day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I mean, it just depends on what inventory comes in. And a lot of times we don't even go out in the field. So we do have boots on the ground. We have contractors. We have other investors. So needless to say, again, as the inventory comes in and gets placed on the spreadsheet, if you wait until Tuesday where we're pitching it off, it is likely you would have already missed out on some deals. And you did. For those of you that are just now joining us, because we posted quite a bit on Friday, and at least a third of that is gone now. So again, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and those are heavy days. You got to understand a lot of the investors we deal with, everyday investors, a lot of them have day jobs. So that being said, also as many times they can't get out there till the weekend, but when they do, they're kind of ready to invest. So that being said, let me see. We'll go over some of this spreadsheet deals. If you do not have access to our spreadsheet, send us an email. I thought I put it on here already. I did not. All right, so that is my direct email. If I don't see it, one of my reps will. They'll send you the spreadsheet, and you can take your time and review. So, all right, camera. And if you have a deal, do not forget, if you have a deal to pitch, send us an email. That's one thing, is you got to send us an email if you want to be part of the Zoom. I have been working, we got so many announcements to make. I mean, it's, so much duty, so much to do, and so little time, right? That just kind of goes with it, but we're going to get our stuff together and join. This Instagram, we've been trying to get it connected so we can play directly and share the screen. One of the issues we're running into is how to combine the Zoom and the Instagram off the same device. They tend to kick each other off. So that being said, is while we're sharing the screen that we do. Now, I'll back up my screen in a minute and show you a better view, obviously, but this will come to an end. We got our studio, which unless we're in the area, we're not going to be able to do that every Tuesday or, Saturday for that matter, as we got coaching calls on that as well. But a lot of things are working. So wait till the end. I want to ask a few of those things. So if you, like I said, if you don't have the spreadsheet, send us an email. We will send you the spreadsheet. We've got a lot of questions on a lot of these addresses. It's quite a quick little reminder. The reason we do not post the addresses is to keep just from people going out there at any given time. We welcome you. Absolutely want you to see each and every mobile home that you may want to invest in, but you got to let us know. The reason behind it is if you just show up to a community, you could be alerting the park manager, park owner. They get a little concerned. Somebody's in the house. That's kind of how squatters get into the house. But, so just a lot of little things in there behind the scenes. But let me go into the first deal. And we ourselves are rehabbing quite a bit of mobile homes at this time. So, that continues probably until about the end of February, I would say. And then we're going to focus a little bit more on different exit strategies. But again, that goes hand in hand as to why we say every exit strategy works within mobile home investing, but not every exit strategy works with every market. Alongside of that is not every exit strategy works all time of year. So you got to focus on stuff like that. Okay. Put my camera. Okay, something's going on with Zoom. Hopefully it corrects itself, but let's go ahead and get started. All right, so Griffin, these are our hot areas right now. It's it's always been Central Georgia, Central Florida, where we focus a lot on, and any surrounding cities, also counties. Of course, we're venturing into more and more states. We are dipping into Texas. Finally, we actually have set negotiation for our first few units. When I say units, I'm referring to mobile homes in the area. Which are not far from Houston, Texas, and so we're kind of waiting on that, see how we can negotiate, and that's going to be our start off in there. It'll take a while to venture through the whole state of Texas, of course, as massive as it is, but you'll start seeing inventory from those areas. Right now, Griffin, Thomaston, Milner, Barnesville, and of course back into Macon, Warner Robins, Byron, all those areas are big hit, big focus, and if you're in the area, I'm sure you've seen a lot of the destruction that tornadoes caused over this past weekend. So there's definitely a lot of need for housing at this time. As a matter of fact, one of the mobile home parks that we do business in, have done business in the past, which we only had one RTO, one lease option remaining in that community. And about a third of the mobile homes got swept out of there. So, it was definitely a serious storm that came through there. It damaged quite a bit. And again, more need for affordability housing that continues to grow. Okay, so let's start with this first one. So Griffin, Griffin, Georgia lot two. It's a 2 bedroom, 1 bath, rental rate in the area. We need to upload some of these here. I know we're a little behind on that as well. All these markets are going to be the same. Milner, Thomaston, Barnesville, Griffin. They're all the same area, same market, same numbers. I mean, depends on the size of the mobile home and the communities, really. I can even say that for these as well, because you always have to keep that in mind. It's just because one rental rate or one certain market in a certain mobile home park numbers, maybe a certain amount, does not mean they're the exact same across the street, because you got to value also the grade of the mobile home park. All these parks, I would say they're right around the same thing right now. I would say it's a BB minus new park owner. So I do see these getting up into a B plus. I don't see an A anywhere in sight, and that's more so because amenities. I don't see any amenities coming on this park. There's no playgrounds, no pools, no bingos, none of that stuff. So it's just, it's a community. But rank the rate in this area for a 2-1, I would put it right around 700. And I'll tell you now, the ones that we have on a month, they're paying around 750, 775. So it's a good area in a sense. Just kind of keep that in mind as well. Okay. Lot rent 390 on this does include trash, asking 5,000 for this unit. I don't know if I'm near a magnet or what, but I see my Zoom is, there it goes, it's fixed back up. I'm gonna show you what it looks like in a minute while it's distracting me. Anyway, all right, so again, these are cleanups, and a lot of these units, they already got pre-done work, being that the new park owners coming in, we're working a lot together, and a lot of that has to do with the city code enforcements. Cities do not like new owners, by the way. When they think about a community, and yes, if they could shut down every community out there, they would, which kind of reflects on the idea. There's a high demand of affordable housing needed. America has a serious shortage of housing, and when it comes to affordability housing, it's even more and growing. But somehow they want to get rid of mobile home parks. Mobile homes are the last of affordability housing, period. That's all there is to it. So trying to get rid of a mobile home park, you're really eliminating something that people need. But so for that being said, to stay up the code and sort of thing, we're having to put new decks, obviously, we don't want to get in trouble with the city. New decks, skirting, some even roofs, they're trying to be real specific, but we're staying above it on that. So, it's checking out. Anyway, this is one of the first ones here. Lot 4 is still on the market, but we've done so much at this time that, if our contractors finish by this weekend, which they should, I got 2 crews happening already in the area, working on a few of the mobile homes, expectation for them to finish, I will jump them on this one. But at this time, it is still available. And this is what I'm talking about, a good deal, really a great deal. All new siding, all new skirting, new roof, new electrical, new plumbing, new decks, new water heater. Man, it doesn't get any better than that. I mean, the only thing that did not finish the crew on here is the interior, and most of the material is already there. So again, you zoom in a little bit here. There's so little to be done. Look at the ceiling. That's what you want to see when you walk into a mobile home. No leaks, and I mean, again, it's got a brand new roof, so better be no leaks on top of that. But all the materials there, it checks out. I mean, this is a very nice unit, and when you got something like this, because this is a mid-80s model, obviously vinyl siding wasn't back then, but this is something that we put after the fact. So this 2-bedroom, 1-bath in this area could easily 23, 24,000. These numbers are going up again. And part of that is also, again, apartments go up, houses go up, interests go up, mobile homes go up as well. They don't keep up with inflation. That's downside to that, but they do rise. And at that point is where you kind of carry on with them as well. Oh, goodness. New vanities. That's another thing. Let me see if I can zoom in. Every device is giving me trouble tonight. All right. Vanities, bathroom. And again, I'm not going to get too specific, guys. If y'all want to see this, just send us an email. We'll send you the spreadsheet. I'm going to talk about a few other things as well. But all in all, beautiful unit, checks out. Again, if it's available there by this weekend, we will most likely jump on that one. So that'll be available. All right, next one, Milner. Okay, here's another winner. Okay, some of you are thinking about Airbnb. He would be a perfect opportunity for you all. Another one, double wide, new decks, new skirting, new roof. Again, you can't beat that. When you think about a brand new roof, especially shingle on a double wide, that's a $5,000-$6,000 roof. So, if somebody already put that for you, you might as well go with it. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, double wide. Where's my mouse? There it is. This one is located in Milner, so it's about 30-ish minutes from Griffin, from the first area we were looking at. Inside, disgusting carpet, no doubt. I don't do carpet. I think it's gross. Unless it's something that we can easily clean up, I would say get rid of it. Put some vinyl, and it is what it is. So, bathroom. There's the living room. Oh, the bathroom, that's the master bathroom, of course. No real damages, and it just, pets definitely live in this mobile home. You can smell them from a mile away. You kind of get where I'm going with that. So change that out, and you should be good. Here's another picture. Carpet should not look like a pile of mud. You know what I mean? It kind of tells you what it looks like on the inside, because this carpet was gray maybe at one point, or maybe that little light brown. But anyway, asking 11,000 for this one. Lot rent is 390. Resale value on this one, I will put it right around 32,000 in this community. And again, why is it the perfect time to invest in these mobile homes at this time? It's because income tax is right around the corner. I made a couple videos, and apparently I have not uploaded them. I am just behind. It's a good thing. We're being productive, or we're missing out on a couple things. So to make things better, right now, in case y'all have not been keeping up with material, because part of this investing is all where you browse your material. Where are you buying it from? If you simply run to Home Depot or Lowe's, nothing against them, you're probably going to run over budget real quickly. But if y'all have not been keeping up, one of the things that we struggled was a little while back where lumber was insane, to say the least. It was insane. So was the plumbing. So I mean, all the material was sky high. Today, you can go to Home Depot and Lowe's, look it up. You can get a sheet of plywood for around $10, $15 to $20. Some of that is cheaper than when I first started 7 years ago. It is insane the amount of money that is dropped. So that being said, again, it's when you think about the best time of the year to invest, it is not just the necessity of houses needed, but also the fact that people have money because they got income tax. But now with material being low, it's a no-brainer. Jump on it while you can. You better believe we're getting in books and saving that material, because it will go back up. That's guaranteed. Next one, single wide. Another one with a brand new roof on top of it. I think we're starting to like putting roofs on these things. Some people say I like metal roofs because of the way the rain sounds. I can't sleep if it's raining loud. But 2 bedroom, 1 bath, single wide. ARV 19,000. I'll rent the rate 700. That's around 750, where we're getting in the very same park. This is the same park where the double wide is at as well, by the way. So we got that one, and we got another 33, which 33 is not on the list because we got that one as a move-in ready. So, but asking 6,000 or best offer for this one. We'll finance with 3,000. So let me go ahead and jump on this whole financing thing of what I was talking about. I've gotten a lot of questions, and I want to clarify a couple things. Hopefully, all of you watch this video. I will finance. So what I'm doing is offering opportunities, not just to end buyers, right? Everybody needs a home to live. That's fine. I like working with them. We create rent-to-owns or lease options. But a lot of these investors coming in, and I get it, everybody wants to invest as much as they can because it is the best time of the year. But instead of draining 6,000, for instance, for this one mobile home that I have here, what about doing half of that and taking the other 3,000 to invest in it so that you can prep it? Once you prep it, you get it on the market, and you're renting it for 750, maybe even 800 as an RTO. It will pay for itself, because if you have 6,000 in it, obviously your first payment hasn't come in. You can request that as a down payment. Okay, hopefully you're getting what I'm saying. Instead of paying 6,000 upfront to us, we will finance to you as an investor, but we need half of that upfront as a down payment. We will finance the remaining other half, which is 3,000 within 12 months. Maybe we'll break it in there so it makes sense to you, makes sense to us. It'll cover the lot rent as well. But as soon as you get somebody in there, you will be able to charge them higher. You'll be able to get a higher down payment. Pay us off immediately, or let the resident, the buyer, pay us off, and then you continue to make infinite returns. Here's the issue with that, okay? Right away, we've had a lot of investors say, well, will you take 1,000 down payment and lower the lot rent, and maybe give me a couple months worth of no lot rent, and maybe the payment instead of 600 go down to 500. So this isn't buffet or Burger King, have it your way. It has to check out and work out for everybody. So if we're asking this, and it's cut, dry, simple, we are here to help, and we're here to add value. We all got to work together. But if we're asking 6,000, you got to keep in mind we have funds into these as well. We're bringing you with the opportunity, availability to go into these homes. These communities, you're not going to hear, no, we don't want you here. No, we don't want investors. No, we don't welcome subleasing or any exit strategy, right? Why? Because we've already built that credibility. So we've already cleared out the map so many ways for all of you. So by the time you come in here, yes, investors are welcome. If you're GMHU students, they welcome you with open arms. If you want to do exit strategies, Airbnbs, RTOs, Section 8s, veteran assistance, we can get you approved for all the above. So you see how many opportunities you have here. The fact that we're willing to take this one mobile home here, for instance, one example, we're asking 6,000, and we can say, give us half up front, and you can pay the rest in payments. Gives you that much more free funds to use for maybe another home or to rehab this one. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you pay cash, now you got some leverage to a certain extent. We're already marking these from so much lower. And you can go to Facebook, Craigslist, Let Go, OfferUp, Classified, visit any site you want. A same 2-bedroom, 1-bath single wide with new decks, new roof, new electrical in this condition, I assure you, it's not being sold for 6,000. They're probably asking 12, 13K. So keep in mind all the above. But again, it's all about adding and bringing all those opportunities, bringing you the value. We want to help you. Obviously, if you need coaching, you need guidance, we offer that as well. Not doing as much coaching right now. Well, our hands are definitely swamped, but any way we can help, that's why we have Sunday coaching on top of that. Bring your questions. If you pay cash, somebody asked that. If you pay cash, isn't negotiable. We may reduce slightly off what's asking. Again, it's already lower so much, but here's something that we potentially could help you with. Now, this is not a promise guarantee. It's really something just out of niceness, if nothing more. If you pay the full 6,000 cash, it is potential that we may be able to get you a month or maybe 2 months, no lot. Not paying lot rent for 2 months. Would that give you enough time to come in, rehab, and put it on the market? Absolutely, or better. You just moving too slow. That's what I call that. But that's a maybe. Back when I started 7 years ago, there was no discounts. There was no financing. There was a bunch of no's from the park owners and park managers. Go away. We don't need you. We don't deal with people. It's a continuation of rejection, but follow up is key. Don't forget that. Follow up is key. But even when they would allow me in there, some of them would say, well, you know what? We need first month's lot rent and a deposit. Typically, the deposit could be even double. So I was coming in already purchasing a mobile home. I was going to have to rehab it. And on top of that, fork another 1,000 just for deposit and first month's rent. And, there was no exception to that. You had to prove yourself. All these things that we're doing, again, is to add value. We're bringing as much opportunities for you, but just kind of keep those things in mind. A lot of you are still thinking about investing on these, and I don't know what you're thinking. You think too long, you think wrong. That's all there is to that. You got all these opportunities sitting here for you. You can come on the spreadsheet and say, give me A, give me B, give me C. Have them, take them, rehab them. You need contractors, take some of our coaching, and we can connect you. Okay, so it is that simple, that easy. It doesn't get any simpler than that. All right. I'm going to go over one more, and then I'm going to call it a day because I got one coaching right after this. So I was looking at some of these Barnesvilles are, and look, keep in mind 2-bed, 1-bath, 2 twos, 3 twos. It's all about what you're looking for. But again, the markets, these markets make for a perfect rentals, no doubt. If you're not into renting, lease options, rent to owns, quick flips, think on those as well. But here's another one, good example of. So this is a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath. This one's located in Barnesville, which is 20-ish minutes from Milner. So again, all in the same little strip area. New decks, new siding, new roof. Again, so much lumber. I don't cringe when I see so much lumber now because it's so much cheaper. I know back then when a 2x4 was about $20, give or take. It's like you see 20 of them. That was sheesh. Okay, but again, painting on the inside. I'm not a fan of pink rooms unless you are. Leave it as is. Another green room. It'd make for a good Zoom date in here. Okay, clean up, and that's mostly what you need. When you see an electrical box, that's what you want to see. You want to see everything intact, no issues with it. It checks out. That's one of the biggest expenses. It's the roof, the plumbing, and the electrical. When I say plumbing and electrical, I don't mean 1 or 2 little issues. I'm talking if you have to replumb the entire mobile home. If I have to run entire new wiring through the mobile home, now you're talking thousands. So, one little light switch doesn't work. That's not an issue. That's an easy fix. Typically, something came loose on the back and no big deal. New pedestal, vanity. This one. I had one more I wanted to show you. Maybe it's sold already. Was it 202, 204? We had quite a few. Well, here's same part, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, single wide, metal on metal. This is actually a 16 by 80, one of the biggest. Well, it's actually the biggest one was it makes. So again, and I think all the interior has already been cleaned out. So just kind of keep that in mind as well. So working in connection so much with the park owners here have definitely, it's a win-win. It's a win-win. These guys are in a hurry. We're in a hurry. Let's get as many of these rehab on the market and get residents in them. So again, everything checks out. Electrical looks great. That's what I want to see. This is the ideal box, by the way. I love when I walk into some of these mobile homes and they replaced it with an entire big old warehouse electrical panel. What are you gonna do with that? You're gonna wire two houses in one maybe, but all right, so that does it on here. Quick little announcement, and then I'm going to jump on my coaching. So do not forget tomorrow evening. Some of you still have not signed up. I know you've seen the RSVP to the CC call tomorrow. That's credit card coaching tomorrow. That's where I'm going to show you how to use credit cards to invest in mobile homes. If you want to sign up for that, send us an email, j@garciamhu.com. Visit garciamhu.com, our website. 10 days from tomorrow, we'll have our first shadow of the month, which I've seen a few people have signed up today. Good for you. That's going to be in Central Georgia. And when I say Central, it's going to be in one of these parks. We may do a tour and take them all. So it'll probably be in Milner, Thomaston, Barnesville, but we'll get a shuttle to take us to all the communities and see them, because that's what the shadow is. Shadow me for a day where I can teach you how to invest in mobile homes step by step, how to get deals, how to get leads, how to talk to park owners, park managers, contractors. We'll have all these guys at the same location, so you can learn from all the above. We'll have one speaker come to this one event, and documents, legalities, everything you learn on there. You are provided a packet of every document you need to get started. I call it the starting kit to investing. Bill of sales, manufacturer sales, agreements, wholesale forms, contractor forms, everything you need. So all this is given at this one event. January 28th, it is not a 2-day event. We'll say that first sometime in the summer. We're not going to have shadows, but maybe once or twice this year for sure. We got so many other events we're working on as well. So now with our studio down in Tampa, we may have some meetups down there as well. We'll save some of those announcements for Saturday morning as well, but definitely. So attend those two events. If you are interested in investing in any of these homes, like I said, they're not going to last, guys. Some of these, we're getting a lot of response, and we only have about 2 weeks before real income tax money kicks in. That's when a lot of people are going to start getting and people start buying. It's the best time of the year to sell for cash. So if you have your first investment, get it ready, put it out there on the market. All right. That does it for this evening. Connect us with us. You got our social media. Thank you for watching.